Hey folks, we're over at a friend's house today replacing some foundation on some frames. We extracted honey off from these frames maybe about 2 weeks ago, and I inadvertently left them in the back of my truck. And so this is what happened. You can see that they pretty much melted completely away. It was about 90-degree day, and I was talking to somebody while in my truck, and when I went to get the frames out, they were completely melted. So today we're going to replace each of these frames. Hey folks, today we're going to be replacing some frames on our shallow super. A couple weeks ago we extracted honey off from these frames, and when I left the frames in the back of my truck. So when I got to my location, I never pulled them out of the back of the truck, and it was about 90 degrees out, and so they ended up melting, and here's what they look like. You can see that they've completely melted away, and this stuff just dripped completely off from the frames. These had honey in them, and we were extracting the honey off from these frames a couple of weeks ago. While I'm at it, I'm going to replace these ones. They just could use a little love. So let's get started. All right.
The sides, and you loosen it from the sides, and then the bottom. Then you take off the wedge bar. Sometimes, yeah, there it comes. And they break most of the time, but I got other ones. Like that, usually just comes right out.
Damn, that really isn't that hard.
And then I'll show you how to clean it and put that back down. And then you just take the wax.
And pull it off that bar.
Yeah, but I heard it crack, so see it's cracked.
And I suspect there's no gluing that thing back together or nothing.
No, I got wedge bars right there.
Can you buy those? Just the wedge bars?
You can, yeah, but and this is pretty much trashed. So trash.
You don't keep any of that and use it for
no, it's
for wax? Can't melt that stuff down.
Well, I guess I could, but yeah, just leave it there for now. And then you take this this tool here, you come get your nails out. Just pull them out. Get them out. Take this knife. Get all the wax off you can.
A special tool?
Yeah. It takes several strokes sometimes. And it's so thick, you're just taking off layers. If you don't get this out, you ain't never going to get the other sheet in.
So I've seen there's different types of frames, some that have grooves in them like this one, and then there's
split bottom.
And so what's the other type?
Groove bottom.
So the split is just a little groove in there versus completely split.
Right here.
And why would, in your opinion, what's the difference?
Because when you get order the groove, the bottom foundation, the split foundation is like an 1/8 inch longer. The grooved foundation is an 1/8 inch shorter.
Okay.
So, but the split will fit the groove and the split foundation. But if you just have grooved foundation, it's going to be a little short when you put it in this frame.
So you got to make sure you match up the foundation with the frame.
Yeah, when you order it, you tell them, well, I got grooved frames, and it'll send you grooved foundation. You just clean it off. It should look like this. Like that. See, the groove's clean.
Yeah.
Wedge bar channel's clean. Everything's clean. This is ready for foundation.
So here's a before and after.
So it goes this way.
Or I should say, not a complete after, but ready for foundation. All right. So we've got some instructions on how to clean these frames, and so we're going to give it a shot here. So he said score along the sides and the bottom. Cut right through this metal here. That's what holds the wax foundation together, and I'll show you a new wax foundation that will go in there, and you'll be able to see the wires. So right there is a little groove bar. Well, maybe not a groove bar. But right here is a little bar. I don't know what they call it. But you can see I'm going to loosen that bar and I'm going to break it. Like he said, they're pretty fragile. But this is what keeps the foundation in the frame. Once that's out, it seems to be a lot easier to clean all of this stuff off. What certainly helps is to have yourself a 100-year-old knife. Probably used in the out west in the 1800s. All right, and he said get out this groove cleaner. You can kind of see what it's doing here. I'm just pulling down. And then the next thing is there's these little nails here, little brad nails that get put in. We want to pull those out next. There she is.
I just
So this is wax foundation.
yeah, it's pure beeswax.
They also make plastic foundation too.
Coated plastic.
It fits like a glove right in there.
Yeah. know your spaces on each side, and
Yep.
you get you a wedge bar. If they got nails in it, you know, just pop the nails. It doesn't matter if there's wax on here or not. But I do try, if I got a clean side, to put the clean side down. It just seeds better.
Right.
And wedge that sucker in there, nail it, and you're done. There you go.
Alrighty.